unplanned and impromptu live stream because, to be quite honest, I'm really bored, and I just decided that I would come on live and see if anybody's actually still following. Um, Once again, I'm talking to zero people, which is no surprise. I just want to start it off by saying a very happy birthday to my lovely daughter Mia, who's all of us who have kids know. Once you get to double digits, it's a real landmark moment. I'm very proud of her. And although she's not really having her party until Friday, I wanted to put on the channel um, and just say happy birthday and that I love her. So I don't want to bore you all with my health updates, but I thought I would um, say something that's just crossed my mind this morning. So I'm on day 4 now of getting potassium drips and taking other medication after the completion of the walk, and it's annoying, but I actually think it's necessary. I It's been fully confirmed that there was no adverse reaction to the walk. That there was no heat stroke. That there was no indications of any impact on muscles or any minerals being depleted as a result of the walk. It is definitely a bacterial issue, and the what do you call it, the not the KPIs, the I can't even remember the words, but the white blood cell count is going down, and the other important markers are going in the right direction. So today will be the last day, I hope, they said. But it did make me think of something that we should all consider in these when we're going into these remote areas, and not in any country, not just in Vietnam. Um, so when this started, Julia and I used to live in Ghana, and I got really sick in Ghana. I got typhoid, and actually I hadn't had vaccination due to stupid reasons because I was scared of needles, and the amount of needles I've had this week, being scared is pointless. But Julia had, and we both had the what do you call it, the symptoms of the strain. But I had it much worse, and Julia recovered in a couple of days because she'd been vaccinated. I think I was sick for about 6 weeks. I think it took about 6 to 8 weeks to fully recover. And when this started on Sunday, I said to Julia, it really remind me of that time of how I felt when I had typhoid. And I said to the doctor this morning about this, and he said actually he thought that it was typhoid, but it's still not showing that that's actually the case. But it did put me in mind of something I think that's really important, apart from making sure that your vaccinations are up to date. Um, the it's I stayed in obviously it's quite a short walk, but I stayed in one hotel in particular, in Kanjal, and they told me I had to order food before 5, um, and I ordered it for 4, and it turned up about 4:45, and it was noodles with seafood that had been cold. It had obviously been lying out for a while. Um, and I ate some of it. I didn't eat all of it, but I ate some of it, and I probably shouldn't have. And then this place this place was nowhere. This place was not a nice hotel, right? I mean, it wasn't a hotel. It didn't have curtains on the windows to that extent, and I woke up to quite a few dead cockroaches on the floor, and it really was not. It was not what you call a hotel. It was. I don't know how you describe it. It was somewhere with a bed. Um, Hi, Nikia. Nikia, do I know you? Where am I? Planning. So I'm in. I'm in. I'm in hospital, a sort of hospital. Um, so I was just thinking about that, this morning, and the possibility, could this be typhoid? Certainly, the biggest issue of this whole thing has been stomach pain, and the pain. I was in a lot of pain yesterday. Um, so I asked the doctor this morning. He said it's not, but it's not showing that it is. Yeah, sorry, I'm repeating myself, but what I was thinking. Oh, fuck, I'm totally lost my plot now. Um, so go back to what I was saying. So yeah, so it made me think about, if we're doing things on our own, we're going to remote places, we're staying in places that are not really, we're probably not that well frequented. They're not really there to offer food and catering. Um, Probably best to order, um, that is that it's got the least amount of risk. So on reflection, I think, if I'm going, I actually, now, one of the good parts of this is that I now know that the walk was not what caused the issues that I have, which means that I can start thinking about another one. Because I was really devastated, actually, when I thought it was the walk that caused all the issues that I've had after it. Um, so yeah, so I was just thinking that, if anybody's doing this, and a lot of people uh, are adventurous and want to go to remote places or unique places and see things that maybe other people or their friends haven't seen. I would strongly recommend that sticking to a vegetarian diet until you get back into places where, the restaurants with that have high turnover, that don't have food lying around, that have got some level of hygiene standards, that have to pass inspections, etc. If I was to do this again, I would follow a vegetarian diet. When I was on the, on the more remote places. So I think that's and then it's really how I like seafood, and I was looking forward to getting seafood in Vung Tau. And I walked by, a few of the they've got really massive seafood restaurants there. They've got live seafood tanks and all that kind of thing. And I wouldn't go in because they weren't busy. So I thought, well, if they're not busy, then hi. Yeah, everything okay. Thank you. Sorry, just a nurse checking on me. They're very nice in here. Um, so I wouldn't go into them because I was worried that the seafood had been lying around too long, and that I would get something like typhoid jet. I'm staying in a dodgy hotel in the middle of nowhere that is in no way designed for, um, catering to guests, and I accepted seafood noodles as my meal. And as I say, the seafood came cold, and I ate it. I'm not saying that that place that causes it, because there's another thing I ate that when I got to Vung Tau, then I ate the morning after, and that also made me feel quite sick. But what I'm saying is that we really have to be careful of what we're eating when we're traveling, um, and really think about where you are, and what the kind of establishment you're in is. before you decide what kind of food that you should eat. It's been a pretty miserable few days, to be quite honest. Although it's well, it has. It stopped me doing anything. The hospital I'm in is 2 minutes walk from my house, so I've been getting up, coming here, going home, lying in bed, then getting up, coming here, going home, lying in bed. So it's been a really shit few days, and to go from that walk and that level of activity to being pretty useless is very, very frustrating. So as I say, they said it should be the last day. I guess they'll still ask me to come in to monitor the potassium for another day, but hopefully the worst of it's over. I, so I just want to get that message across. I got very stuttery as usual and get very mixed up. Am I okay? Not Charlie. Not Charlie. So who is Charlie? Yes, I'm okay, Charlie, or not Charlie. But thanks for asking. I'm definitely on the mend. Definitely a lot better than I was yesterday, and definitely a lot better than I was on. Hi, Dominic. On Sunday when I came in with a 40-degree fever. So all the signs are that I'm improving and that things are getting better. So thank you for asking. So it was just a little bit of a live stream to pass a little bit of time, and for anybody that's been following my channel, if you could call it a channel, um, just to get that message across the we take what we eat for granted, but actually it can have quite a significant impact on our health, and it can um, severely damage our health. So yeah, we definitely have to be careful, and we definitely have to think a bit about where we're eating and what we're eating. On that note, I say happy birthday again to my lovely daughter Mia. Um, I was supposed to cook her a special meal tonight, but there is no way that I'll be cooking a special or eating a special meal. My appetite is absolutely zero, but she will get something nice, and she will be spoiled. She's already been spoiled. She's done really well at her presents. So the rest of the day is dedicated to her. So everybody else, have a great day. Thanks for listening. And maybe there'll be another impromptu live stream soon. All the best, guys. Bye bye.